Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, konbanwa. Yonjong Shodo. And good evening or good afternoon or whenever you see this video. And today I'm going to be pulling a Poecilotheria ornata Eggsac. And this one is pretty much straightforward. So let's get straight into this. So let's actually talk about this female here. So this female was actually one of 8 females that I paired up of the species. Yes, I have 8 adult females, and of the 8, only 2 of them actually laid an Eggsac. But sadly, one of the females did eat her babies on day 15, so that was a bit disappointing, but one Eggsac is better than nothing. So essentially, of the 8 pairings, only 1 was successful. 6 of the females molted out, 1 female ate her Eggsac, and today's the day we're pulling the only female with her Eggsac, which is this one we're seeing right now. So this Eggsac was relatively decent. However, the eggs was a bit wet because the inside of this Eggsac was wet. I thought I popped an egg or something, but it wasn't the case. It seems like one of the eggs either rotted out or something happened within the Eggsac, so I did have to clean out the Eggsac a little bit to make sure these eggs were not sticking onto anything or to each other, because that can cause a bit of problems if they're molting into first instar. But I'll show you in this video, so you'll see what I mean when I said the Eggsac was kind of wet inside. And I guess I'll use this time to discuss about my approach to conditioning Poecilotheria females to drop in an Eggsac, because a lot of people have been asking, so here's my approach, so to each their own. So when it comes to Poecilotheria females, I actually like to pre-condition my females by keeping the substrate dry, and then after pairing a female with the male, I slowly like to add moisture back into the substrate, and then over time slowly increase temperatures. And basically this is my approach to get my females into the breeding season, I guess, or conditioning my females, quote unquote. And usually this will encourage her to drop an Eggsac. Sometimes it can cause the female to go into a molt cycle, which is not what you want, which happened to me, but that was a bit unlucky. But luckily I did get 2 Eggsacs, but 1 female ate her Eggsac obviously, so this is the only one you're seeing for today. But that's essentially the basics of how I approach Poecilotheria females when it comes to conditioning. Start off dry and then slowly go into the rainy season. I don't really make my substrate moist immediately because then that will cause the humidity to spike up too high. So basically, you're just slowly acclimating. So it's a really lax and low approach. A Laxow approach, my approach. But to each their own. And a lot of tarantula breeders have their own ways of triggering the rainy cycle, or some would say a monsoon, quote unquote. And I hope that answers the question about my approach to conditioning Poecilotheria females, because a lot of people have been asking. So now you know. So take this what you will, and I hope everyone has success in the future. And yeah, let's get back into this video, shall we, and talk about this Eggsac. So when it comes to this Eggsac, the good news is that the majority of them do look good. That's the good thing. The bad thing is that a lot of them are wet or sticky, and that is kind of the annoying part. So usually I'm going to have to essentially what I call washing or cleaning out these eggs. And basically what I normally do is I put them all on a napkin, a piece of paper towel, or a coffee filter, or something like that. And then I would just pretty much use some room temperature water or lukewarm water, and then just add some water, and essentially just let the paper towel, coffee filter, or napkin, or whatever you use, pretty much absorb that stickiness or that sticky water. And then I would typically actually use a Q-tip, but I ran out of Q-tips for some reason, or somebody took them all. I don't know who, but I'll figure that out. But essentially though, that's how I pretty much get rid of the stickiness of these eggs, or any sticky eggs in general. So you're actually going to see me unstuck these eggs on this Eggsac, but I basically forgot to record the part where I pretty much clean these eggs out. But I do have a playlist of me and some older Eggsac videos of me doing it, so go check those videos out on my playlist. Now I do want to talk about my business, and currently the process of me starting it up as where I am now. So currently I would like to find an accountant to help out with my business. I know that hiring accountants can be a bit expensive, but I'll see what I can do. And also, this business, I have to say, we've pretty much taken a step back a little bit because one of my suppliers actually sold out of what I wanted. So, essentially, I can start selling next week on Tuesday legally as a business, but in terms of the inventory that I wanted, there's no more of. So I'm a bit frustrated, I'm not gonna lie, but that's how this market works. Sometimes your supplier is first come, first serve, and other times they can hold things back for you, but this is one of those cases where it's a first come, first serve. So although I'm legally a business starting on Tuesday on October 1st, I basically can't sell anything. Maybe besides some Monocentropids Balfouri juveniles that are about 1.25 to 1.5 inches, or about 4 centimeters, approaching 5 centimeters-ish. And maybe I'll sell some things here and there, but let us see, right? And also feel free to contact me through my email if you have questions about wanting to buy something, wanting to know what I have, or if you're actually looking for something, maybe I can lead you to another seller or to another tarantula breeder that can help you out on what you're looking for. And while I don't have a business website yet, I do have my email that is open, and also on the arachnid boards as well. If you want to talk to me there as well, that's fine. And that's basically where I'm at right now in terms of starting my business. Not too much, but slowly getting there. 2 steps forward, 1 step back is the typical process. But I am thankful for my viewers, and I'm thankful for my community and everyone, whether it's on Patreon, Instagram, here on YouTube. Everyone has been fantastic. The emails I'm getting from people all over the world, different age groups, from age 13 to age 62, it is amazing, honestly, my community. And a lot of people do hold me up in high regards. There are even some people sending me emails considering me to be an underrated greatest of all time when it comes to tarantulas, but that is simply not true. I am just one of many tarantula breeders that will come and go in this hobby, and essentially, this is my legacy. Everybody's legacy will be different, and everybody will have a different approach to tarantula breeding and what they want. Some people want 1,000 tarantulas, some people want to make money selling tarantulas, others is a mix of both. Everyone has their own reasonings. But anyhow though, coming back into this video, as you can see, these eggs are cleaned, they look great, and most of these eggs should make it to second instar. And a lot of you may be wondering, will I sell these? And honestly, maybe so, I really don't know. But when it comes to Poecilotherias, they are an ESA species here in the United States, meaning that these cannot be sold across state lines. So whatever state you have them in is the only state where you can sell them in. So I'm located in North Carolina, so these can only be sold within North Carolina. Now sadly, the majority of Poecilotheria ornatas in North Carolina are my line, so I'm gonna need new bloodline essentially, is what I'm saying. So if you do get any Poecilotheria ornatas that are from North Carolina, most likely they are my line, or my line is in it. So that's kind of the difficult part, honestly, is getting a breeding project going for Poecilotheria ornatas. But I am going to be looking for more males. I don't really need any females actually, just males, because I already have 8 females. But I do want to end it off on stating that when it comes to my uploading schedule, I don't know if I can upload on Tuesdays and Fridays, but I will upload every now and then. I'll try once a week, and let us see how that goes. And I guess I'll call this a video for today. So, as the typical, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to stick around and follow along on this journey as I slowly start up my business, and also support me on my social medias such as my IG and Patreon. Shout out to my Patreon members for keeping the tarantulas fed. And with that, stay lax and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.